Punch EV kakali electric kepadang spelida ke Tata Motors ke bapaka bhabannya akin nong ba kum juru syakin nong kendong namaru battery UI hadu saus pa 2 kilometer. Tadapi kuat ban test drive ya ke kakali electric kila panuan ke showroom jangka Frank Motors ke bang hapo lat korban hamau lain mau.
Tata.tv
President jangka Voice of the People Party VPP padu MLA ke nongkrem uba Ardent basoimoy ula Ther yagi katu kan ningut ki MLA na ki wegi seng sain perthai ke brang Kren Dait persya ya ka party. Hapo wanra ya ka call attention hapo ka yung dorbar matagas ngi halo ka Meghalaya Public Service Commission uba Ardent ula ong ba ka VPP kala wanra ya ka nikamat omban penbi lani yelam bakla yagi samla watkam kumbala mutsni uda ki katu kan yagi dekot ka yung dorbar. Ula ong bagi don ki MLA ki balasyu penlet jumbut tang sya ka VPP wat Hadien ba kila syarem ha ka MP Elekshon ru ha ka jaka ban priang ya ka rai jong upai ba ulong ba u MP uba job na ka party VPP ude u MP jong ka Shillong constituency ha ka jo Khubor uba Ardent ula Ther ka rukom trekam ka MPSC ka ba la kela langknya jong ka politician ulong bagi samla watkam ki ladu jingshania ha ka MPSC namar balasencha ki politician yaka patkane kalawanra yaka jingpil yaka MPSC banle yaka benta ka jongka ula ong ba menteri rang ba ula yo yaka dorkhas kabalapha daga KSU nakamda ban penthamai yaka rukom trekam jongka MPSC.
It was way back in 2015 or 16, if my memory proves me right, that I had raised this issue in this August House, where I had made suggestion before the government how to insulate the Meghalaya Public Service Commission from political interference and ensure fairness and transparency in the functioning of the MPSC. However, those suggestions were not taken seriously by the government, which is why we are now in a situation where people, especially job seekers, have completely lost the trust and confidence on the credibility of the MPSC. As it is, the MPSC is no longer an independent body. It is being controlled by political masters, and this has resulted in the total failure of the MPSC to render its mandated service to the people. Before I go on with my submission, I would also like to convey a very clear and loud message to all those who are insinuating us, the Voice of the People Party, that we are raising this issue of MPSC not to hoodwink or to mislead the job seekers, as being insinuated by few members of this August House, that the reason for the Voice of the People to have raised the issue of reservation policy, the review of reservation policy, is to mislead the youth. We are not indulging ourselves in that kind of politics where we will just mislead the people. So, Madam, I mean to say, I am greatly amused with some of the MLAs who are so obsessed with the Voice of the People Party, especially after the MP election. What I feel is that they must learn to accept defeat gracefully and respect the mandate of the people. Their continuous insinuating against us is amounting to undermining the wisdom of the people. For us, the election is over. The MP who won from our party is not only the MP of the Voice of the People Party. He is the MP representing the Shillong parliamentary constituency. And for us, we want to see that there should be a proper cooperation between the state government and the MPs representing the state, so that we can follow up many developmental schemes. After the election, we don't discuss electoral politics. So therefore, sir, this is a very loud and clear message to those who are insinuating repeatedly against the Voice of the People Party. Madam, we have been witnessing that the notifications issued by the MPSC from time to time were inconsistent. For example, on the 2nd August 2019, its notification says that the number of candidates to be called to appear for the main examination shall not be more than 10 times the number of vacancies declared. And for the personal interview, the notification states that the variation ratio shall be 1:10 to 1:2.5, depending on the number of posts advertised. Again, on the 11th February 2022, notification is the same formula. The same formula was applied, which is 1:10 for the main examination and 1:10 to 1:2.5 for personal interview. However, on the 18th July 2023, a notification was issued which says that the number of candidates to sit or appear for the main examination shall not be more than 15 times the number of vacancies advertised. And for personal interview, the notification says that the ratio shall be 1:1:5 of the declared posts. This action, sir, on the part of the MPSC does not inspire the confidence in its functioning among the people at large and the candidates appearing for various positions advertised by it. So, further, the action of the Commission to declare the MCS preliminary result twice, and that too after a gap of 7 months, further erodes the credibility of the MPSC. It also shows the unfairness on the part of the constitutional body to cater to the demand of a particular candidate to change the result, which is unprecedented. So, we understand that this is a very hot topic in these days, which is why most of the job seekers, they tend to leave the state, not having confidence on the conduct and functioning of the MPSC. So there are a few suggestions which I would like to reiterate. They are the suggestions which I've made in this August House. If we really want to make the Meghalaya Public Service Commission an independent body insulated from political interference, we must put in place a system. I have few suggestions, as I've said, and I'm going to reiterate those same suggestions, sir, which I had made. And number one is the need for creation of confidential section in the MPSC to deal with confidential matters. For example, setting of question papers so that responsibility can be fixed in case of leakage of questions and other wrongdoings. Number two, the creation of moderation board to check and moderate question papers so that error, mistakes, and defects in the question papers can be detected. Three, sir, panel of question setters in different subjects, especially for class 1 posts, to ensure the prevent leakages. Number four, marks for personal interview for posts with written examination should be around 12.5% of the total marks as provided in the Supreme Court decision and judgment. Number five, sir, ratio for selection of candidates in the preliminary for the main examination should be 1:10. That is 10 candidates for 1 post. And number six, ratio for the personal interview should be 1:2. That is 2 candidates for 1 post. Number seven, ratio for interview in post that does not require written examination can be determined by the commission. So I am also sure that the Chief Minister and all of us who are here must have received a petition submitted by the Khasi Students Union, who have recently spearheaded the movement, the agitation against the functioning of the MPSC.